It's now time for Tiger Talk, heard before each Salem Lady Tiger volleyball game with Stan Stevens and Coach Kristen Barnes. And now Tiger Talk on KSMO.
Welcome to Tiger Talk. Stan Stevens and Coach Kristen Barnes. Coach, the Lady Tigers, they are on a roll. Coming off a couple of big SCA wins last week. You're going to face a couple of non-conference teams, first up on today and again tomorrow. But, Coach, the Lady Tigers, they really are moving the ball well. They're talking. They're defending well. Right now, there's a lot of so much positives going on with our girls and their attitude. You just have to really be enjoying this ride right now.
Oh, yeah. The girls have just, seeing the senior leadership we have, and then the girls have worked so hard, the seniors and the juniors as well, but just seeing how much time and effort they put into, growing, and it's paying off, and how successful they're being, I can't be more happier with that.
And the JV team, they've done pretty well. You're getting those new girls in. They're learning the system, and when they see the program in front of them having success, those girls are wanting that same success, and they're going to work harder to get it, aren't they?
Oh, yeah. We've already been seeing, we're young on the JV team, and we have a good group of freshmen as well. So we're already seeing some, really good things come out of them, come out of their time that they put into getting better. And, they had their second tournament this weekend, and we got fourth, played a very challenging Steelville team in the third place game, and we went to 3 with them, and it was a pretty close game. So, the girls they fought hard all weekend long, and, I was very proud with how they came out of that tournament. So, they're only going to get better the more and more they play together.
And when you have a successful program, you tell it in practice. Things in practice go better. The kids are more attentive. They're learning more. They're more wanting to excel than they are just being there. And when you have that going, Coach, your kids are just going to get better. They're playing off the varsity, and then the freshman team's playing off the JV on watching what they do. So you're watching the program continue to grow.
Oh, yeah, and it's been a huge thing this past, 2 months that we've been working. We've really been working on, focusing on what you have to do with each touch of the ball to better the ball for your teammates, and how do you finish a play for your teammates, not just sticking your hands out there and then saying, well, my job's done. It's about what you have to do next with that play. And so I think, they've really taken that in stride, especially in practice. We've been focusing on that. I think it's really showing in games, especially, with varsity. We've been working on free ball opportunities, converting on those in practice, and I think they've done a really good job the past week about, being able to take free ball opportunities that were given and, get kills out of those free balls.
One of the things, and as you mentioned that, watching the girls now, they're getting more comfortable as you're making your substitutions as to the areas that those girls play. They kind of starting to know each other. Like, instead of going for the same ball, they'll back off and let that girl back there play it because they know there's somebody there. Coach, that just comes with experience, doesn't it?
Oh, for sure. And I think with, my two captains, Kylie and Avery, they are really good about making sure they communicate, front row and back row, making sure they direct traffic. And so I think that just makes our trust and our teamwork so much better, because we have that vocalization on the court that helps us, be able to determine who's going to take those balls, and then how can we, convert from those opportunities and be able to leave the ball on the opponent's side based on, the ability to, work together as a team through our communication.
And that's one thing that I'm really seeing the Lady Tigers do. If somebody's having, maybe a little bit of an off night, and they don't stop trying to set them up or trying to field it for them, they continue to let them field it until they work that out. And that is so key, because a lot of times then all of a sudden someone, well, I know she's struggling, I'm going to go get it for her. And then you kind of mess up everything that's going on with the team, don't you?
Well, yeah, you could definitely see that, especially if communication drops. And, the sport is so, built around the ability to be effective communicators. And so I think that was something that we definitely struggled with at the beginning of the year, is whenever we got in those lulls or we got down, that's when our communication would drop off. But now we're learning to work through that and push through those moments where maybe we're not doing the best, and not necessarily just thinking about our own mistakes, but, how can we change play with other aspects of the game to better the play for our team. And so, just getting everyone to focus on that team goal and that team mission, and how we can accomplish that. It's going to take everyone. It's not just a one-person job. It's going to take all 6, or even, all 11 teammates to get that done. So
that's one of the neat things that I've watched this year, and watch whoever comes in the game, they feel comfortable coming in the game. They're not being left out. They're a part of the team, and that is so key. And tonight you play a Bunker Lady Eagle team. Now the Lady Eagles, I know they're a small school, and everybody says, oh, it's Bunker. They're going to have no problem with it. This Lady Eagle team is a good volleyball team, aren't they?
They are. Their setter last year, she got a lot of setter dumps on us. And, they have the youngest Belk sister returning. So, they're going to be pretty solid. We just, the past 2 years that we've played them, we've won the first set, and they've come back and beat us the next 3. So, we know our goal is to play strong and finish throughout each set, and then just leave it on their side, because they're scrappy. They're well coached, they're aggressive, and they're going to be, they're going to find ways to pick on our weak spots, pick on our holes. But we just got to be smarter and, limit their opportunities on serving and take control of free ball opportunities and, get kills out of them.
And there's a rivalry here. A lot of people say, well, Salem-Rollo rivalry, Salem-St. James rivalry. There's a good little rivalry in volleyball with the Lady Eagles and the Lady Tigers, isn't there?
Oh, for sure. My first year here, I was like, the girls were like, oh, Bunker, we always, we're always in such an aggressive game with them, or we're always in such a tight game with them, and I'm just like, Bunker? Bunker? I guess because, where I was from, Bunker was a school that we played, twice a year, and I didn't realize that it was such a huge, huge game.
Right.
So, but I know they definitely understand how important it is to get this win out of this game, because I think it would be a huge mental accomplishment for us, because, like I said, we have lost to them, the past 2 years, and I think being able to overcome that will be huge. Well,
the very best of luck tonight against the Lady Eagles of Bunker in non-conference play. Good luck, Coach.
Thank you so much, Stan. Thanks for the coverage.
You're welcome, ma'am. And stay tuned. Lady Tiger Volleyball, it is next.
Thank you, Stan. That has been Tiger Talk with Coach Kristen Barnes. Stay tuned. Salem Lady Tiger Volleyball is next.
If you have the audacity to believe a financial advisor should talk with you, not at you.
If you believe access to your financial advisor should be a right, not a privilege.
Join the nearly 7 million investors who think like you do. FaceTime and Think Time make a difference.
Join us.
Join us.
At Edward Jones, it's how we make sense of investing.
Call Joe Brandon Salem at 729-3831.
I am a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and I'm here to talk about life, your dreams, your work, your family, and how you can protect it all with a company that will talk to you with the honesty of a farmer and take care of you with the integrity of a neighbor. I'll make sure no detail is left uncovered so your family can breathe easy. Because just like you, I chose to build a life in Missouri too. I'm a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and I'm from Missouri for life.
Welcome to this KSMO media broadcast of Salem Lady Tiger Volleyball. Today's game is being brought to you by K&H Auto Supply, Salem Memorial District Hospital, Farm Bureau Insurance, Bank of Salem, Napa Auto Parts, Monet Auto Supply, Progressive Ozark Bank, Tax Masters, Southwest Baptist University, Salem Campus, Town and Country Insurance, Tarot Complete Auto Care, Edward Jones, Duncan Family Chiropractic, Ozark Overhead Door LLC, State Farm Insurance, Salem Trust, Southtown Furniture, Stephen Patterson, Attorney at Law, Living the Dream Outdoor Properties, Wilson Mortuary, Country Chic Boutique and Photography, J&D Automotive, Dent County Veterinary Clinic, Align by Design Chiropractic, Hometown Mechanical, Town Screen LLC.
This is Salem Tiger Volleyball. You're watching KSMO. Family on three! 1, 2, 3, family!
And we welcome you to Salem High School Gymnasium. The Honors Choir just beginning the national anthem. We'll go ahead and take a 90-second break and come back with Lady Tiger Volleyball versus Bunker in 90 seconds. This is Tiger Volleyball on KSMO Media.
There's a place for do-it-yourselfers with everything for your car or truck.
Here's end of summer savings at K&H Auto Supply in Salem. Get Turtle Wax Ceramic Wash and Wax or Ceramic Spray Coating, $13.99 each. Rain-X 2-in-1 Glass Cleaner for $4.99 and Purple Power Hand Cleaner for $2.99. K&H Auto Supply, your Parts City Auto Parts store in Salem.
Parts City. Yeah, Parts City. Parts City.
Every project is different, which is why Salem Truss uses modern engineering software to design, then construct quality trusses for your home, barn, or business. The size of the job doesn't matter, but the quality of the work does, which is why Salem Truss will deliver their trusses anywhere. Proud to support the Salem community, they're open Monday through Thursday from 7:30 to 4:30 and Friday from 7:30 until 11. For more information, call Salem Truss at 729-9276.
Southwest Baptist University campus in Salem provides quality higher education close to home for residents of Dent County and the surrounding areas. The classes at SBU Salem campus are taught in the afternoon and evenings, making a degree attainable for people who are in the workforce or can't afford to go off to get a degree. We offer degrees in nursing, which is an RN Bridge program, elementary education. For more information on the degrees and programs, please contact admissions counselor Chris Welch to schedule an appointment as a prospective or returning student.
Outstanding job by the Salem Honors Choir to bring you the national anthem at the Salem High School gym in this non-conference, but a nice rivalry nonetheless between the Salem Tigers and the Bunker Lady Eagles. Hi, I'm Stan Stevens with KSMO Media with Lady Tiger Volleyball tonight on the KSMO video stream only, as we have Cardinal Baseball on the radio side. So thank you for joining us, if you have, for the evening tonight between the Bunker Lady Eagles, who come in with a 10-5-5 record to take on the Salem Lady Tigers, who are 13-4. And the Lady Tigers of Salem have won 11 straight matches, and they have been on a roll. They're 4-0 in the SCA, and they have really played some good volleyball, but this Bunker Lady Eagle team is not to be taken lightly. They have beaten Salem the last 3 years in a row, and so the Tigers would like to get a little bit of vengeance. This Lady Eagle team is a young team. They have 5 freshmen. They have 2 sophomores and 3 seniors, no juniors on this team that we speak of at the Lady Eagles. They are in the green jerseys that fade into black with the black shorts. The Lady Tigers of Salem in their home white jersey with the Carolina blue numbers and the navy blue shorts to go with it. So always a fun matchup between the Lady Tigers and the Lady Eagles when they get together, whether it be basketball or volleyball. Yes, they always have a good matchup. We hope tonight will be no different. So Lauren Ritter will be starting out tonight for the Lady Eagles. Lauren is one of those freshmen we were telling you about. Also, Kinsey Barton getting to start. I'll tell you, another freshman starting as a sophomore. Callie Sutton, and she'll be doing a lot of setting tonight. Number 24, Peyton South, another sophomore, will be starting, as will Caitlin Belk. And she is really super talented at the net, and also Paige Teft. And, of course, the libero tonight will be Jalen Williams. So we're glad that you're along with us as our Salem Lady Tigers, who come into this match, as I told you, kind of on a hot streak, and they have played well here at home. They have lost 2 matches here at home early in the season, but they have played very, very well. Teams that these 2 teams have matched up with are Winona. Both the Eagles and the Lady Tigers lost to Winona. That was very early in the season. Both of them have beat or tied Eminence, and both teams have lost to Licking. Though Salem also beat Licking in the Kabul tournament a couple of times. Let's go to those starting Lady Tigers for you right now on KSMO Media.
Avery Orway, senior. Mallory Workman, senior. Faith Kaminsky, junior. Skylar Clapwick, senior. Kaylee Moody, senior. Emily Strange, junior. Kylie Shalbert, senior.
The Lady Tigers who have rallied around their head coach, and Kristen Williams. Barnes has done a fantastic job with these girls. They have played well, they communicate well, and if you listen to Tiger Talk, they have really complemented each other, and that's the neatest thing about watching this group of Lady Tigers. They work hard together, and even when they're not always on, they still seem to try and find a way to gel to get the game won, and I think that's the most important thing. You're not always going to be at your best, but if you're not, it's good to know that you can still put together a good enough match to get the match won. Tonight, it's going to be different. It's the Lady Eagles and the Lady Tigers. We're about ready to get this one underway, and we hope you do enjoy it. You know, it takes a lot of great sponsors to bring you Lady Tiger Volleyball and Salem Tiger Football. Just to name a few, we have J&D Automotive, who also sponsors the volleyballs, the little volleyballs they throw out. Then County Vet Clinic, Aligned by Design Chiropractic, and Hometown Mechanical. They help bring you this on our KSMO media screens. Thank you for joining us for that. And don't forget Ozark Overhead Door, bringing you the score bug at the bottom of the page. All great sponsors bringing you Tiger Volleyball, Tiger Football, and soon, not far away now, Tiger Basketball. Ritter checks out as a libero. Jalen Williams checks in. The Tigers will serve first as Mallory Workman goes back. And we're underway here. Comes back off the hands of Kinsey Barton. It'll be an ace to start things out for Workman. She got right in front of Williams, who was getting ready to field that serve, and deflected it right over her left shoulder. 1-0 Lady Tigers. The next one comes to Barton. She puts it across. Just digging it over there is Taft. Tigers get to it. Workman trying to get it over to Tiger player who gets it back across the net. They go for the set. The block kill by Kaminsky as they went across to Caitlin Belk. Kaminsky got right in her face, blocked it straight down. 2-0 Lady Tigers. That was her way going in front of the student section to field that one. Didn't see who it was at first. Serve comes across the bar and it comes to the net. Taft dinks it in. Nice little toss. And Paige Taft gets the point side out for the Lady Eagles. These Lady Eagles are very talented, but they're very savvy. Sutton with the service comes to Workman. Off Kaminsky for the kill. She's got it. Deflected off the hands of Taft at the net and by the defenders behind her. That deflection will always throw your timing off. And the point side out goes to the Lady Tigers. Back to serve Kaylee Moody. Moody's service comes down. Oh, it tipped over the net. And was it in? And they say no, it went out. Ball missed. And point side out to the Lady Eagles. Ball nicked the top of the net, came down. Official looked down to the sideline judge who did not know. And so the head official just called it as she saw it and was out. Williams to serve it. It goes out over right by the official on the chair. 4-2 Salem Tigers early as Kaminsky goes back to serve. Williams as libero playing the deep girl here. Taft right on the front line. They set it back up. Going for that kill was Sutton, and a net violation called on Salem. Point and side out for Bunker. As Sutton was there to play that ball over, and the next thing you know, the net violation called. 3 serving 4 as Belk service is too deep and out. Point side out for the Lady Tigers. Caitlin Belk, the senior, got good leadership there. She's got a powerful kill if she can get on top. Irway ready to serve. Her running jump serve is deep, played by Williams to the net. tipped into the net, though, as not being able to elevate it was Peyton South. 6 serving 3. We're in game 1. Irway's next service comes down, played straight in the air by Sutton. It comes down to the net going for that kill. That was Barton, but the Tigers get it across the net by Strange and in. Hits the net and falls in front on a diving effort by Callie Sutton. A little deflection off the net through the timing off. Sutton couldn't get up there. And a point for Salem, 7 serving 3. Irway's next service comes down off the hands of Sutton. Comes back to Belk, back to Sutton. Off the net, diving effort by Shalva, gets it across. Played there by Ritter. Goes back and in off the hands of Strange. At the net by Kinsey Barton. Barton got that pass. Strange just deflected off her. Point and side out to the Lady Eagles. Back to serve, Peyton South. South service comes down to Shalbert. Bump to the net, Workman. Back setting in there for Clapperich, trying to go deep, but went too deep. Going for that back corner. Did not follow through, got on top and let it sail. South back to serve again. 5 serving 7, game 1. Service comes to Shalbert, plays it to the net. Workman, short set for Strange, and it's played back across by Bunker. Du Bois across for Workman. Played there, Ritter to the net, tipped across. Diving effort by Clappers to keep it alive, and Strange plays it back over. Now push. Diving effort by Irway. Strange to Workman. It's off an arm and good. It deflected off of Williams. And a point for the Lady Tigers. Couple of diving efforts. And then the point as Williams tried to move. Couldn't do it in time. Ball just grazed her, but it's enough. And the Tigers of Salem get the point and side out. 2 diving efforts on that play by the Lady Tigers. Clapper to serve. Played back to the net. And then goes off the light standard as it was bumped towards, it looked like Callie Sutton or Williams. And it went off the light standard. Point for the Salem Tigers on the pass by Caitlin Belk. Skylar Clapperidge, her next service. Tight serve, and it goes right through the hands of Kinsey Barton. Ball had a little bit of juice on it. Barton was playing midway through, went right through her hands. For the point for the Lady Tigers, 10 serving 5. Next service by Clapperidge. Down low, dug out by Belk to the net. And a caught ball called on Lauren Ritter. Ritter, the freshman, called for the caught ball. Another point for the Lady Tigers. Clapperidge with her 4th service. Comes down, plays straight up in the air by South. To net to Ritter to Belk, and Belk puts it in the net. 12-5, Salem on top. Timeout called by head coach Brittany Heim. And the Salem Tigers with a 12-5 lead. Can't rally around their coach, and Mrs. Barnes will talk to them. 12-5, Salem will come back in 30 seconds. This is Tiger Volleyball on KSMO Media.
Salem Memorial District Hospital believes that our community deserves the very best health care one could offer. We understand that all physicians need the highest quality images to thoroughly treat each situation. With you in mind, Salem Memorial District Hospital has brought these services home, and that includes our new state-of-the-art MRI. Don't waste your time and money driving long distances. Let us take care of you here at home. Salem Memorial District Hospital. Every patient, every encounter, every time.
Skylar Clapperidge with 5 straight points on the service. That one is deep and played there to the net, but Ritter can't get it back across. That ball looked like it was going out. Peyton South played it. And the point in the Lady Tigers. That's 6 in a row for Skylar Clapperidge. We're in game 1, 13 serving 5. Clapperidge next service, a little shorter. Played to Ritter, bumps it back, and will be bumped over by Williams. Clapperidge to Moody, to the net for Strange, but too deep. Emily got underneath that one and sent it flying to the back wall on one hop. Point inside out for the Lady Eagles. Lauren Ritter back to serve. Her service comes down to Irway. Bumps it up to Clapperich in the middle of the floor for Workman, but it missed it out to the outside. Workman tried to get it to the outside corner in front of the bunker bench, but missed it by about a foot. Point for the Lady Eagles. Ritter's next service comes, sails down to Workman. Comes down to Clapperich, and Strange will bump it across. Playing it there is Ritter to the middle of the floor to Sutton, and it gets bumped over by Barton. The Tigers Clapperich setting it for Workman off the net and in. Mallory Workman gets the net bounce. Point inside out for the Lady Tigers. Kylie Shalbert back to serve. 14 serving 7. It comes down to Belk. Passing it to the net. Going for that is Kinsey. And off the arms of Clapperich. It's a good kill for Kinsey Barton. She got all of that one. Clapperich tried to play it, but could only deflect it into the stands. Quick set there by Bunker. That's the difference right there. As Barton's service spins that one towards Workman. Plays it high near to Clapperich. Setting it there for Shalbert. Playing it deep. Bumping it up there is South. Coming across in the middle of the floor is Tefts. The Tigers play it back. Clapperich to Workman for the kill. And played back across the net by Barton. Tipped over and deflected back down by Belk. As Moody tried to tip it across, Belk was waiting for it and slapped it down for the point for the Lady Eagles. A good block kill by Belk right at the net. 9 serving 14. Barton's next service comes down to Shalbert. To Moody, to Workman, playing it deep. Barton high to Williams. Bumps it back in the middle of the floor, played over by South. Tigers set it. Coming across Workman for the kill, but into the net it goes. Mallory did not get that one elevated. It looked like Bunker had the block set, but she hit it right into the net. And Barton, who's got a 4-point run, serves again. Shalbert to Clapperich in the middle to Workman for the kill, and she gets that one. Mallory comes right back. Williams diving ever, couldn't elevate it. And the Lady Tigers get the point inside out, and Mallory Workman will go serve. 15 serving 10. Game 1, Bunker and Salem to service. Williams digs it out, pushing it across in the middle of the floor, and going for the nice dink was Belk, and she got it. Didn't have to power that one over Moody, just lifted it over her, and it fell in front of Workman and Kaminsky. 11 serving 15. Callie Sutton back to serve. A soft serve to Irway. To Workman, setting it for Irway for the kill. Williams with a nice play. Comes down to Sutton. Pushing it across is Teft. They play it to the net. Workman setting it there for Moody. Plays it the middle of the floor. Barton has it there. They go to the net for Belk for the kill, and she's got it. No presence at the net there for Salem, and Belk had all kinds of time and blast that one through. Bunker down by 3 as Callie Sutton back to serve again. Bunker's been getting the better sets here in the last 4 points or so. Service comes to Kaminsky. She gets it back, just has to play it deep. Barton to the net for Belk again for the kill, and she's got it off Kaminsky's hands. Again, Salem not getting a good set to where they can actually power the ball or just having to bump it over. And the Eagles are coming back, 13 serving 15. Barton with a soft serve. Irway in the middle to Workman. The set for Irway for the kill. There's Williams getting it across to Sutton. Back to Belk for another kill. Shalbert to the net. Tigers kick it out. And played over, but out by Clapperich. Irway did a great job of digging that out, but the Bunker Eagles have scored 5 straight points, and they are trailing it by 1, 14-15. We're going to come back in 30 seconds. It's Tiger Volleyball on KSMO Media.
Southtown Furniture. Southtown, where the bargains are. We've got everything from furniture to appliances, quality floor covering. We won't be undersold, you'll see. To you, that is our guarantee. Southtown Furniture,
Game one here between Bunker and Salem. Close game. Right now, Salem with a 1-point lead, but Bunker has been coming back. And the Tigers of Salem fielding the service right, but they're not getting a good second pass to where they can drive the ball. Bunker, meanwhile, has had some short sets and have done a very good job as Sutton has scored 5 straight points. Irway to Workman. Back to Irway. Flat-footed, has put it down the line. Played there by Bunker in the middle, and Belk will bump it over. Kylie Schaubert up, going to Kaminsky for the dink, and she's got it. That's a nice play there, and good passing by Salem. Everybody waiting for Kaminsky to blast it, and she just dinked it over. Point inside out for Salem. Kaylee Moody back to serve. Her service just off the top of the net. A good play made there by Barton to keep it alive, and Belk will bump it over. Schaubert to the net, Workman. A high set, a bad set, but knocked down. A point goes to Salem Tigers as Bunker tried to make the play at the net. Going over was number 24, Peyton South. The Tigers get a break. That was not going to be playable on the Salem side. 17 serving 14. That service is an ace by Moody. Boy, that took a nosedive once it got over the net. Diving effort by Jalen Williams, but she couldn't dig it out. And it's 18 serving 15. Kaylee's next one is deeper. Played across, pushed up, caught ball called on a Teft. Barton's pass, Teft had to try and redirect it, called for the caught ball. 19 serving 14. Moody's next service, a little bit deeper, played there by Belk. Back to the middle, Belk plays it deep, too deep, out of bounds it goes. Point for the Lady Tigers. Belk played that one across to Barton, got it back, but trying to go deep. She played it too deep, about 1.5 feet. And Salem with a 20-14 lead. 5 straight points for Moody. Comes down off the arms of Peyton South and out. Another ace there, and that is 6 straight points for Moody. And 21-14 now the Salem Tigers lead it. We'll come right back in 30 seconds with more volleyball action from the high school gym. Salem 21, Bunker 14.
Your legacy. Protect it, prosper, and pass it on. Stephen Patterson, attorney at law, specializes in real estate planning, probate, family law, and business law. A Salem native, Stephen Patterson provides comprehensive representation to clients throughout southern Missouri. If you need assistance, contact Stephen Patterson, attorney at law, at 573-453-2529.
Welcome back, Salem High School Gymnasium. The KSMO media team with you on this varsity-only game here tonight at the Salem High School gym. We'll be back here tomorrow with South Iron in town, and the Panthers and the Tigers will match up. There will be a JV game at 5:30, and the varsity match will follow, and we'll bring both of those on KSMO Media. Kaylee Moody's next service comes down off the arms of South, comes down, pushed back, she bumps it across. Irway playing it back to Workman, back to net to Irway for the kill, too deep. Point side out to Bunker. Tigers set it up well, but Avery drilled it too far. And a point for the Lady Eagles. 15 serving 21. This is game one. Jalen Williams back to serve. Her service comes across, played there by Irway. Getting it across, and Workman just bumps it over as Clappers passed it to her. They set it for Belk for the kill. She's got it. Nice job by the Lady Eagles to set that up. Diving effort by Schaubert, couldn't get to it. Nicely done by the Lady Eagles. Letting their senior do the work. And Bell can get high, and she can hit it hard. Williams' next service to Schaubert, playing it to Workman. In the middle for Irway. There's Williams for the Lady Eagles. Coming back, Ritter will just try and push it over. She does, and it's in. Tigers got all pulled over to the near side of the floor where Ritter was, and the whole open side was waiting for her, and she buried it. Lauren with a nice push. 17 serving 21. That service to Irway to Workman. Setting an eye for Kaminsky, and she hits it off the back wall. Faith way underneath that one. That actually hit the back wall on the fly. 18 serving 21. Next service coming down. Push to the net. Tigers get it across, and point for the Lady Tigers of Salem. Caught ball called on Callie Sutton, who tried to dive and save it. Ball deflected over by the Lady Tigers, and they got the break as Kylie Wood was able to deflect that one over. It just made it off the net. 22 serving 18. Barton will push it up high in the air. Push the net to Ritter. Ritter going cross court. Played there. And Workman going across. And the Eagles are there for it. Pushed across. There's Strange to Workman for Irway for the kill. Playing it down the line. It might have gone out. Belk is there to Ritter. Playing it deep. Kaminsky to Strange. Just a nice little back play there. Comes to the net. Trying to push it across. Was South. The Tigers are there. Workman for Irway for the kill. Off the hands. Kept alive by Barton. And pushed to Ritter at the net. But she can't get it over. Lauren tried to drill it down the line, but drilled it right into the twine. And the point for the Lady Tigers. Some good volleying there. Real nice play by Emily Strange going over her back and trying to fake out the Lady Eagles, but they responded well. Kaminsky with the service. Williams getting it into the Tigers, trying to play it up, and can they do it? And they did, and they get the point. Irway somehow got that ball to travel right along the net and stayed on her side of the line underneath, and a point for the Lady Tigers. Heck of a play by Avery Irway. Didn't think there was any way, but that ball rolled up the net and down the other side. And then Kaminsky serves it into the net on game point. Point inside out to Belk, who will serve. Caitlin Belk, one of three seniors, to Shalbert. Getting it to Workman, pushed over by Irway. Back to Belk at the net. Playing it there, Sutton, trying to push it across with Barton, but the Tigers are there. Get it back to Irway for the kill, off the hands and good. Peyton South got a piece of it, but couldn't control it. And Salem wins game one, 25-19. Here against the Lady Eagles. We'll come back in 2 minutes with game two when we return. Lady Tiger Volleyball on KSMO Media.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Cameron Irway in Salem today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
With tax season fast approaching, you might have some questions that you need answered. If so, give the Tax Masters a call. They have over 40 years of experience and can handle all types of accounting services plus certified e-filing. Don't ever let yourself be a slave to the IRS. Come and see Jackie or Beth at Tax Masters, located at 107 West 4th Street here in Salem, or call 729-3001.
Terrell Complete Auto Care is a full-service auto repair center in Salem. They offer full-service oil changes as well as $2 discounts on Tuesdays for all ladies, and Wednesday is Senior Citizen Day. Plus, Terrell Complete Auto Care can take care of all your auto and diesel repair needs. They offer free pickup and delivery in town. James and Sheena and the staff of Terrell Complete Auto Care are proud to support the Salem Tigers.
This is Mike Elliott from Town & Country Insurance. As an independent agent, we shop many different companies, allowing us to find the best value for our clients. Town & Country Insurance has been serving South Central Missouri since 1963. We have offices in Salem, Rolla, Licking, and Mountain Grove, and would welcome an opportunity to show you what we can do for you. Stop by 400 West Scenic Rivers Boulevard, located inside the Town & Country Bank, or you can call our office at 729-6624.
Getting ready for game number two. Both teams had some runs on service. It was Clapperich with 6 straight points and Moody with 6 straight points for the Lady Tigers. Sutton had 5 straight for the Lady Eagles, getting them back to within 1 point at 14-15. But the Tigers came right back. Moody then scored 5 in a row, and 6 points for the Salem Lady Tigers overall, and they got back to a 21-14 lead, and were able to win game 1, 25-19. Don't forget Salem and South Iron tomorrow, as we mentioned, 5:30 with the JV matchup. The varsity match will follow. We'll have that varsity match of the play-by-play on KSMO. We'll have both, though, the JV action on KSMO Media again at 5:30. Here's Shalbert bumping up to Workman on the first serve of the game. To Irway for the kill, but played right back nicely by Sutton. The Tigers set it again for Irway. Dinks it across, kept alive. Sutton setting it for Belk at the net. Tigers Workman with a great save. Now back to Irway, pushing it across. Sutton goes across the net, and it's played into the antenna by Moody. That ball is probably going out of bounds. But Kaylee went for the effort to try and keep it alive. 1-0 Bunker. Callie Sutton to Irway. Workman back setting it for Moody and pushed into the net by Belk. I'll give that credit. Caitlin tried to make it look like she didn't hit it twice, but she did in the net and then tried to push it back. Not blocked. But point for the Lady Tigers on a net violation. Workman set it at the net for Irway, dinks it across, kept alive, pushed over by Bunker. They set it, Workman, short set for Kaminsky, but too deep, 3-0. Lady Eagles. Callie Sutton, just a sophomore. 3 serving 0. The service to Shalbert to Workman. Setting it there for Irway for the kill. That's in. Nice job by Avery Irway to go cross court. Didn't get all of it, but she guided it in the right direction. And in front of a diving Williams, that ball was in. 1 serving 3, Kaylee Moody back. Her service deep, but Williams keeps it alive, and it'll be bumped over there by Barton, but it goes out of bounds. Point for the Lady Tigers. Good job by Williams to keep it alive. Sutton then got it back, and Barton bumped it over, but the ball was wide and beyond the out-of-bounds line. 2 serving 3. Moody's next service. Good serve played there to the net. Barton sets it for Belk for the kill. Off the net, kept alive, and Moody can't play it deep. Ball is deflected over Kaylee. She reached for it, couldn't get it. Point side out for the Bunker Lady Eagles. Jalen Williams back to serve. Jalen wearing number 6 and the lighter jersey, as she is the libero for the Lady Eagles. Her service comes across, played there by Irway to Workman. Setting it in for Irway for the kill, blocked down. The Tigers keep it alive though, and Irway will bump it across to the net. They play it there. They set it for the senior, and tipped over by the Tigers, in by Clapperich. Belk had the chance for the kill. Good play by the Tigers to keep it alive. And Skylar Clapperich with a deflection down just inside the line. Kaminsky with a serve. Dug out there by Barton, kept alive and pushed over. Tigers Workman setting it high for Irway for the kill. Deflected off the hand of Callie Sutton, and we're tied at 4-4. Sutton got the wing up there, and it deflected off her, past her teammates. Faith Kaminsky back to serve again. Next service a little bit deeper, played there by Barton. Set it there for Ritter for the kill. Blocked down, pushed over there by Belk. Pass to the net. Tigers, Clapperich trying to go for the kill, but puts it too deep. Point for the Lady Eagles, and side out as well. Belk will go back to serve. Kaminsky checks out. Shalbert back in. Caitlin Belk, right-hander, drills that one back. Shalbert to the net to Workman. Setting it there for Irway. Nice dink, but kept alive there by South. Comes across to Ritter, pushing it across. That's twice she's done that, and same group on the floor got taken in both times. Irway got pushed too far over, as did Kylie Wood. Both got sucked over to the wrong side of the floor. 6 serving 4. Good play by Ritter. And that service goes out, not by much. Belk just missed it. Point side out for the Lady Tigers. Girls have to watch for tendencies. You saw twice Ritter do that across the floor. That should probably never happen again in the game, but you get caught up in it. Sometimes it does. Now that you've seen it twice, it's not an accident. Nice play by Sutton to keep it alive, pushing it back, and a caught ball called on South. 6-6 our score here. Game 2. Salem won game 1, 25-19. Irway back to serve again. 6 serving 6. This is game 2. Irway's next service comes down. It's a nice serve. Dug out placed beautifully by Sutton. And then Ritter on the pass right. Belk trying to elevate it, pushed it right in the net. 7-6. Salem on top. That was a heck of a save there on the dive by Sutton. That one comes back to Williams. Plays it high to the net, off the net, and out of bounds by Clapperidge. Trying to play it back, hit the top of the net, but deflected out of bounds. Point side out to the Lady Eagles. 7 serving 7 as Peyton South goes back to serve. South from the right corner. Soft floating serve comes to Workman at the net for Strange and the kill. Emily off the arms of Belk. Kind of almost flat-footed. She drilled it. And Caitlin Belk just could not elevate it. Point side out. Skylar Clapperidge back to serve. She had a nice run in game 1 of 6 points. This one goes into the net. Watched her warm up do that quite a few times, and then she seemed to have corrected. Did a good job in game 1. That one right into the twine. Point side out to Lady Eagles. 8-8 score. This is game 2. Lauren Ritter with the service comes to Workman, to Clapperidge. Trying to get it to Strange and a tip in. Teft went up, might have gone off her hands behind her, and the Lady Tigers get the point side out. Kylie Shalbert back to serve. Kylie at 5-2, serves that across Belk with a nice play to keep that one alive. Goes to the net, and a nice kill by Kinsey Barton. The freshman read that one well and got it pretty good stuff on that down the middle of the floor. And in front of a diving Kylie Shalbert. 9-9 our score. Barton serves, comes to Workman. Bump that to the net to Clapperidge. Back setting it there for Workman. She just puts it over the net. Comes back across. Moody dinks it in. A bad pass by the Lady Eagles. I believe that was Callie Sutton with the bad pass. Came over the net, and Moody just dinked it across. 10 serving 9 here in game 2. Workman with a service. Comes to Barton. Plays it to Sutton, and Belk will play it off the net. Kept alive there by Irway. They get it back to Irway. Bad pass, really, but she's able to bump it across. They set it for Belk for the shot. It comes off the hands, and a point for the Lady Eagles on the side out. Partially blocked by Kaminsky at the net, but it went off her hands and out of bounds. 10 serving 10. Neither team get a rally here going as Callie Sutton serves this one down the middle to Irway. To Workman. Setting it high for Irway. She has to run up to get it. Just barely gets it over the net. Kept alive, pushed back, and pushed over by South. The Tigers Workman short set for Kaminsky. It's good. Faith drilled that one deep on the right corner. And the Tigers of Salem grab an 11-10 lead and get service as well. Kaylee Moody back to serve. 11 serving 10. Game 2. This service comes down to Williams. Bump there to Barton. Back to the net to Belk. Nice hit across. Kept alive by Workman over to Irway for the kill. And it's good. Drilled it right into Callie Sutton. She did a defensive maneuver to try and keep it alive and did, but pushed it back under the net. Point for the Lady Tigers. They lead it by 2. That service off the arms of Barton and then off Taft. That's going to be an ace for Moody. Her third ace of the day. Kaylee had a good run back in game 1. Next service comes down, bumped high in the air by South. Pushed back by Sutton toward the net and pushed over by Belk. The Tigers workman sending it for Irway for the kill, and she gets it off the hands of Sutton. Avery looking right down at Sutton, drilling it down the line, and a timeout called by the Lady Eagles. 14-10, Salem on top. Back in 30 seconds. This is Tiger Volleyball on KSMO Media.
No matter what, every morning, farmers go to work, doing what needs done. The work is unforgiving. The days are long, real long. They nurture, they grow, they harvest. When the day is done, sell the fruits of your labor to your neighbors on Town Street.
14-10 our score. We want to thank a lot of our sponsors for making it possible for us to bring you Tiger Volleyball and football and all the sports and other activities. Some of those sponsors include our friends at J&D Automotive, Dent County Vet Clinic, Aligned by Design Chiropractic, and Hometown Mechanical. Without these sponsors, it would not be possible for us to bring you these contests. Thank you again for all your support. Moody ready to serve. 14 serving 10. 3 straight points now for Kaylee. This service on right into the net. Look, I might hit the top and roll over, but nope, it went down. Had top spin, just hit it, went straight down. Jalen Williams to serve. 11 serving 14. This is game 2. The service comes to Shalbert, to the net. Workman sending it there for Irway, trying to dink it across, and a caught ball called on Irway. Point for the Lady Eagles. Avery called for the caught ball at the net. Jalen Williams to the next service. It comes down to Irway, bumping it to Workman, sending it there for Avery, and this time she pushed it right into the net. Point for the Lady Eagles. 13 serving 14. In a little trouble right now with that set for the Lady Tigers. Service comes to Kaminsky, bumping it to Workman. Back sending it for Irway. Played there nicely by Sutton. He gets the net to Ritter, playing it deep in the corner, and it's good. (14-14) here in game 2. Jalen Williams with the service, and it goes into the net. Kind of dropped that one and got it off the fist sideways, and the ball went straight into the net. Point and side out for the Lady Tigers. Kaminsky back to serve, and their service goes right in the net. Well, that's a killer when you fight so hard to get service and then you put it right in the twine. That's twice in a row. Salem has now hit the net with the serve. Tied at 15, it's Belcup. Her service comes across to Shalbert. Bump there to Workman. To the net, Strange trying to dink it across. And a point for the Lady Tigers off the hands of an attempted block by Bunker at the net. I believe, of course I can't see the number, that was Peyton South, I believe, at the net. She is behind the official, and I cannot tell. 16 serving 15, so a break for Salem there. Irway of the service comes down to Sutton. They bump it back, and playing it across is the freshman Barton. The Tigers back setting it. A caught ball called on Du Bois, who just checked in moments ago. Point side out for the Lady Eagles. Again, some issues with that setting right now. That's not where the Tigers want to be. Service comes to Du Bois. Nice play up to net to Strange. Blocked down, kept alive, but pushed backwards by Workman. Irway was there to elevate it, and Workman reached in and deflected it back. Point for the Lady Eagles. Little miscommunication there. Maybe a little bit of desperation there by Mallory, not knowing Avery was there. That one goes into the net. On the service by Peyton South, point side out, Lady Tigers. Moody will check in for Du Bois. Skylar Clapbridge back to serve as she should get on a roll like she did in game one. Skylar's service comes back to Belk, played to the net, pushed up towards Ritter. She just bumps it over. Tigers fight for it there. It comes back to Workman for the kill. Played there by Belk straight up. Played by Sutton across to Ritter, partially tipped to the net. The Tigers keep it alive. Clapbridge to Strange, playing with a left hand. Pushed over, there's Clapbridge to Moody. Setting it across for Workman, blocked at the net. Pushed back across by Strange. All the way across to Ritter, trying to push it across. Tigers keep it alive. Nice deflection, and played back by the Eagles, and they get the point. And a timeout called by Coach Williams as Kristen sees a little something out there on the floor she didn't like. Bunker with an 18-17 lead will come back in 30 seconds. This is Tiger Volleyball on KSMO Media.
When I meet a new loan customer, I try to drop everything that I was working on prior to them coming in my office and focus directly on what their needs are at the time, whether it be a new car, their first house. I focus directly on what they are telling me and what they are needing. And it doesn't matter if it's a small $1,000 loan or a $200,000 house. I try to treat every client the same.
Lady Eagles with a 1-point lead. Back to serve, it'll be Lauren Ritter. Two excellent deflections on both sides when the Bunker Eagles dug that one out. Were able to deflect it back over right into that Bermuda Triangle in between everybody on the Salem side. Ritter's service comes down to Schaubert. To Clapbridge, back setting it for Workman, playing it deep, way too deep, but kept alive by Belk. Bump to the net to Taft. Schaubert to Clapbridge to Workman, pushing it across, bumped up high by Taft. Back to Taft for the kill. She puts it right into the net. Point side out, 18-18 in this one. Tomorrow night, South Iron comes to Salem. He'll be Coach Kristen Williams Barnes and her sister, who's the coach of South Iron. Should be interesting tomorrow. Here's Bell going for the kill. There's Clapbridge passing it to Moody in the middle of the floor for Kaminsky. Off the hands of Williams, kept alive, pushed back, and will be bumped back over. There's her way for Salem. Clapbridge to the short set to Kaminsky, and she hits the line judge. Faith did not go up and down. She went just laterally and kept that ball in an even plane. Points at side out for the Lady Eagles. Barton to serve. Comes to Schaubert to the net. Clapbridge setting it too close to the net. Pushed there by Workman. Comes back and it'll be bumped over by Belk. Schaubert, Clapbridge. High set for Workman for the kill. She's got that one, and we're tied again at 19. Seesaw battle here between Salem and Bunker. Both these teams working hard tonight. Salem with a 1-0 lead. A soft serve played there by Barton to the net. Bump back, and Barton will push it across. There's Workman pushing it high to Moody. Moody with a set in the middle for Irway off the net, but kept alive there to the net and dinked down by Taft. And the point, they say, is good for Bunker. It was on the line. Line judge said it was out. The official on the floor said it was in. So 2019, Bunker back to serve Callie Sutton. Her service comes to Kaminsky. Push to Workman. Cross for Irway for the kill. Nice play by Barton to dig it out. They push it back to Teft, who played across. There's Workman again. Moody for Kaminsky. Played there by Sutton. Bumped to the net to Belk. Going for the kill. There's Workman. Moody setting it there for Irway. A caught ball called on Kaylee Moody. Moody called for the caught ball. Gives Bunker a 2-point lead. Sutton back to serve again. Service is short and out. Point and side out to the Salem Lady Tigers as Kaylee Moody goes back to serve. Got Callie on the other side, Kaylee on this side. Crazy stuff. Moody's first service. Good serve played by Barton. Set there for Belk for the kill. Blocked down and in by the Lady Tigers, Kaminsky and Clapridge. A double block kill. We're tied at 21. Belk got all that one, but drilled it right into that block kill. And the Salem Tigers have tied it 21-21. Moody with the next. That service played by Barton to the net. Set there and played back over by Irway with a good play. Bump to the net to Belk, playing it across. Workman to Clapridge in the middle to Kaminsky. Dinks it across, but kept alive. Teft for Belk. Off the hands of the Lady Tigers and in for Bunker for a point. And they lead it by 1. 22-21 as Jalen Williams goes back to serve. Williams service to Schaubert. Workman in the middle of the floor, setting it for Irway for the kill. She's got it. And again, this ball game is tied. The largest lead in this game that I have is 4. And that was at one point early in the contest. Bunker had a 3-0 lead to start the game. I think they had as much as a 4-point lead, or Salem had a 4-point lead. And that didn't last either. 22-22. Kaminsky with the service to Williams. Playing it to the net. Sutton for Teft. A block kill by Strange. Emily went up against Belk. And she wins this one. And Salem with a 1-point lead. 23 serving 22. Bunker did everything right. But Strange had the perfect block kill there. Kaminsky's next service comes back. Williams pumps it up. Played to the net by Sutton and pushed over by Ritter. There's Irway to Workman to Irway for the kill. Bunched up high in the air by Sutton. Bump to the net to Ritter. And a block kill again by the Lady Tigers. As Ritter looked like trying to bank it off the top of the net, but Strange was there to push it back down. As the Lady Tigers of Salem now have a 2-point lead. This is game point. The service, a soft one, played there by Barton to the net. They give it for Belk. Block kill again by Strange and the winner. 25-22 as Belk again got all of it. But Emily Strange went up there and sacrificed the arms and the body and got the block kill for a 25-22 Salem win. What a match. What a game in this match. Wow, between these two teams. Salem leads it 2-0. We'll come back in 2 minutes with Game 3. This is Lady Tiger Volleyball on KSMO Media.
Relationships. It's not just being on a first-name basis. It's a partnership built on trust. This is Scott Ball, president of the Bank of Salem. Since 1883, the Bank of Salem has been serving our local community with a kind of personal service and professionalism that builds relationships. We've earned the trust of our customers with over a century of strength and stability, never once changing our name or compromising customer service. Stop by one of our 2 locations in Salem, visit our website, or download our free mobile app. The Bank of Salem, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
I'm Dr. Tiffany Bland with Salem Memorial District Hospital. Recently, there have been many changes within our local clinics and hospitals, and you may find yourself looking for a new provider for your children. At SMDH, we would like to reach out to the community to let you know that we do see patients of all ages. Most of our providers are family practice, which means that we have been trained to see well-child visits as well as sick visits. Salem Memorial District Hospital. Every patient, every encounter, every time.
Healthy Dane County and Titan Paving and Drainage present Casino Night at the Salem Community Center at the Armory on Saturday, November 5th. Blackjack, craps, roulette, and Texas Hold'em. Each person receives $10,000 in gaming cash for prizes to draw for at the end of the night. Advance tickets are on sale now. Dress in Kentucky Derby attire to add a little more fun to the event. Enjoy a night of professional casino action and fun while supporting your local community. For more information, call 729-8163.
Sorry, Dad.
Sure, you could get him a new car. You could also light a pile of money on fire. Because as long as Mr. It wasn't my fault takes the wheel on occasion, maintaining this car is your best option. So keep it running longer, stronger, with quality parts and a whole lot of Napa know-how.
Dad, where are you going?
Well, both of these teams, what an effort in game two. Salem wins at 25-22, but that was 22-22. It stayed pretty much a seesaw of points all the way through that matchup. And some excellent volleyball between the Lady Eagles and the Lady Tigers. Very, very nice play. If you missed part of the game that you're watching live now, or maybe you just tuned in, don't forget you can go back and watch these games on YouTube or on Facebook later on. We do thank you for joining us on KSMO Media, streaming it on YouTube, Facebook, and on our Twitch account at ksmoradio.com. Whichever one you're watching and enjoying, we hope you're enjoying these matches like we are here tonight at the high school gym. Nice crowd on hand. Be at a 5:30 start. A lot of people usually just getting home for dinner. Had a consistent crowd. Nobody's really gone anywhere, so it's been a pretty consistent crowd. A few gaps in the stands, but still a nice crowd on hand. A service by Workman to start game three. Comes across and a nice push in by Callie Sutton. Caught the Lady Tigers anticipating and was able to just push that one in, and a nice little dump right in the middle of the floor. Sutton back to serve, 1 serving 0. Schaubert sitting there quickly for Kaminsky. She tried to do the same thing, pushed across by Belk. Moody high for Irway for the kill, and off the hands of Callie Sutton, and that is a 1-1 game. That kill for Irway. She has kind of picked on Sutton going down that line. Sutton's been there, but only has about 14, 15 feet to react. 1 serving 1. Moody's service comes to Barton. To Sutton in the middle of the floor. To South bumps it across. There's Moody for Salem to Workman. Right in the middle of the floor for Kaminsky. Flat-footed. Tipped. Deflected by Callie Sutton, then off of Kinsey Barton. Point for the Lady Tigers. Once Sutton tipped it, Barton, who looked like she was ready to field it, had to try and reach up and could only deflect it back to the matting here at the gym. Moody's next service comes back to Williams, and then that ball was passed toward Belk, who is not prepared to take that pass around her knees and couldn't elevate it. It's an ace for Moody, her 4th of the game, or 4th of the match. 3 serving 1. Game 3. This next serve's off the net. Nice play by Barton. They get him over to Belk for the kill. Blocked down, kept alive, pushed back to Belk for another one, and off the arms of Workman and out of bounds. Caitlin got 2 cracks at it. The first one blocked down. She reacted well to keep it alive. And then her second effort goes off of Workman's hands. Mallory got a piece of it, but couldn't keep it alive, and off the back wall. Jalen Williams, 2 serving 3. Game 3. That service comes down to Schaubert. To Workman toward the net. Not a very good pass at all by Mallory. Over toward the scorer's table. And nothing that Irway could do to save it. That ball was kind of right into the official's lap right there. 3 serving 3. Williams' next service to Irway. To the net, and Workman could not dink it over or deflect it over, and it's a point for the Lady Eagles. A bad pass off the service. So 2 bad passes in a row by the Lady Tigers here in game 3. That service comes back. Pass to Workman. Mallory back, setting it there for Kaminsky off the net. Kept alive. And Sutton pass across to Belk, trying to push it through, and the Tigers get called for a caught ball. Kaminsky called for the caught ball. 5-3 bunker in game 3. Jalen Williams next service. To Irway, to Workman. Back to Irway for the kill. Played back to the net. There's Wood. To Workman, to Schaubert, playing it across. Sutton to the net to Belk. Off the hands of Kaminsky and in for bunker, and they lead it by 3. Kaminsky went up, but Belk's power got that ball off her left hand. It fell on the Salem side for the point for the Lady Eagles. Williams service to Shalbert to the net. A bad pass by Kylie right to the official's chair. 7 serving 3. 3 bad passes in this round by Williams, who's now served 5 straight points. Here's Irway. Back to Shalbert. Played across Williams. They keep it alive. Belk to Ritter. Ritter playing it way too deep. Point inside out for the Lady Tigers. Well, Jalen had a nice run there. 5 points. I'm sorry, 4 points. Make it 7-4. Kaminsky's service comes to Barton. To the net. They set it there for Ritter. Pushing it deep. Kaminsky back toward the net. Workman in the middle for Irway. The kill is good. Avery going into the near side corner. Right past the shoulder of Kylie Sutton. Going deep. That one falls in. Point for the Lady Tigers. That was well done. Kaminsky's next service comes back to Williams. Push to the net. They set it there for Belk. Just trying to dink it across Irway. To Workman. Back to Irway for the kill. Tipped at the net. Played there by Barton. Get it back to Ritter. Trying to go deep. Kaminsky passing it to Workman. In the middle of the floor for Strange. Play by Barton deep. Push back to Sutton in the middle, and Belk will bump it over. Tigers would. To Workman. Short set for Strange off the hands. Kept alive. Nice play by Ritter. Now back. Push to the net. Tigers get dance with Belk for it, and Clapperidge wins. Clapperidge and Belk danced for that one right at the net. And Clapperidge gets the win on that one as it tips down on the bunker side. Kaminsky service back to Barton. 6 serving 7. Now to Ritter. Ritter has that ball tipped at the net. Played to Workman. Setting it there for Irway. Played there by Williams on the other side for the Lady Eagles. Ritter will bump it across. Kaminsky to Workman. Setting it for Strange for another kill. But this one a little too far on the back corner. Left side. But I think Salem got the point. No? Yes? Salem got the point. They say the ball deflected off a Lady Eagle. So we're tied at 7. I did not see that. They'll say Belk touched it at the net. So we're tied at 7-7. Coach Brittany Heim not happy with that call. And now they're trying to get the rotation back to where they were. The net official called it. She's about the only one that knew it. I think 2 Salem girls knew that the deflection happened, and the game is tied 7-7. And in all honesty, I never saw that ball hit Belk at all. I thought the ball was way too high. That's not the call of the head official in the chair, and she said it was tipped. Caitlin Belk didn't bark too much, so maybe she did. Kaminsky's next service comes back to Barton to the net. Set there for Belk. Blocked down by Strange. The block kill by Strange. She's done that 4 times now. The last 3 plays of game 2, and now on Belk here in game 3. Kaminsky with 4 straight points. Belk to the net to Strange, playing it deep, too deep. Emily tried to play it over top of all the Lady Eagles and did, but about 7 to 8 inches too far. Point inside out as Kaylin Belk serves it. Back to Wood. To Irway, playing it toward the net, and Strange will bump it over. There's Belk in the back line. To Sutton, setting it there for Ritter, going for it deep. Too high, point inside out for the Lady Tigers. Reagan Dubois comes in for Wood. Avery Irway back to serve. Irway service, nice serve, Belk right there. To Ritter, pushed it to the net, tipped down, but kept alive by the Lady Eagles. Again, Du Bois pushing it back. There's Irway, and Shalbert will bump it over. Ritter to Sutton. Setting it there for Barton. Played there off the arms of Reagan Du Bois. Point and side out for the Lady Eagles. (9-9) our score. Game 2 is very similar to this. Went to 22-22 before Salem was able to win that one. They've won game 1 25-19, 25-22 game 2. Lady Eagles trying to come back. 9 serving 9. The service by South to the net. The Tigers get it to Clapperich for the kill. Off the arms of Williams. It's good. Skylar got on top of that one, and when she does, she can really drill it. Point inside out, Lady Tigers. This is game 3. 10 for Salem, 9 for the Lady Eagles. Skylar Clapperich with the service. Played there by South to the net. Trying to be pushed across by Sutton. Now Ritter has it. Good play by Irway to keep it alive. Comes across to Workman, playing it deep, and it is good. It's on the line. Mallory didn't hit it very hard. That ball was sinking all the way. It fell right on the line. Point for the Lady Tigers. Clapperich back to serve again. 11 serving 9. That service way too low in the net. Point side out to the Lady Eagles. Lauren Ritter going back to serve. Ritter's service to Shalbert to the net. Clapperich setting in the middle for Mallory Workman, and that one's good. Excuse me. Got caught up in numbers there. Didn't see who it was at first. Thought it might be Kaminsky, but then I looked and it was just not tall enough. And that was Mallory getting that kill. 12 serving 10. Shalbert's service played by Belk up to Sutton. To the net to Teff, trying to play it across. There is Workman to Clapperich. Back to Workman, but she didn't come to the ball. Got flat-footed, couldn't put it over the net. Good idea by Clapperich and Workman, but they did not get back to the ball. But Mallory kind of got caught flat-footed on that one. Now, Clapperich setting it there for Workman for that kill. And a point for the Lady Tigers. Net violation called on Bunker. I believe on Teft. 13 serving 11. Workman's service. Williams bumping it up. Played there by Sutton to Belk. And that's out of bounds as Caitlin tried to go cross court. Went a little too far. 14 serving 11, game 3. Lady Eagles of Bunker. Lady Tigers of Salem. That service comes to Barton. Playing it all the way back to Belk, and they'll bump it over. Nice job there by the Lady Eagles. Workman a short set for Kaminsky, but she got underneath it. Not sure Faith was ready for the short set. Looked like it caught her going up, and she was able to only push the ball past the back line. Sutton with that service to Shalbert. Workman setting it there for Irway for the kill. Partially blocked at the net by Teft. Pushed across to Belk. Belk playing it off the hands of the Lady Tigers. And a ball hit the antenna. Point and side out for the Lady Tigers. As Kaylee Moody goes back to serve. Kaylee's had a good service day today. Comes across to Belk. Sutton back to Belk at the net. Blocked down by Kaminsky. It's good in the back corner. And a timeout called by the Bunker Lady Eagles. 16-12. Salem on top. Back in 30 seconds. This is Lady Tiger Volleyball on KSMO Media.
Duncan Family Chiropractic provides chiropractic care to everyone from newborn to elderly. Dr. Duncan treats wellness, sports injuries, chronic ear infections, pregnancy, and more. Ask Dr. Duncan about your full line of supplements, including Juice Plus and standard process supplements, as well as pain relief, BioFreeze products.
16 serving 12. We're in game 3. We'll be back here tomorrow night. The South Iron Panthers come to town. As I mentioned earlier, if you missed it, Kristen Williams Barnes' sister is the coach of South Iron, so it'll be a family affair come tomorrow night here at the high school gymnasium. The Lady Tigers and the Lady Panthers. Should be a good game, good matchup, a lot of fun. Hope you can make it out and support your Lady Tigers here at the gym. Service comes across, Belk plays it to the net. Sutton setting it back for Teft. There's Workman for the Lady Tigers. Clapper setting it for Irway for the kill. She's got it off the hands of Kinsey Barton. This young Lady Eagle team with all those freshmen out there. And they've played well. They are learning quickly. 2 sophomores, 5 freshmen. Thrown right in the fire. Moody to Williams, playing it to the net to Sutton. Going for Belk, and that one's too deep. Point for the Lady Tigers. 18-12, Salem on top here in game 3. Moody, who has again served well. 3 points now, and that one to the net. Pushed up high and pushed over by South. Deflected at the net. Clapperich in the middle, going to Irway for the kill. Played there by Barton straight up. Sutton pushing it to Belk, just pushes it over. Tigers Irway to Workman to Clapperich, just dinks it in. Nice play by the Lady Tigers. They're going to go for a double block on Skylar Clapperich, and she just dinked it over top of the would-be blockers. 19-12. Moody with 4 straight points. Service played to Williams. To Sutton, back to Teft for the kill. The block down by Kaminsky, and the point for the Lady Tigers. It was played back, I believe, by Sutton, but it went over top of the official and into the stands. So Salem with a 20-12 lead. Moody with her 5th straight point. Next service by Kaylee comes to Williams. Just Sutton to Belk for the kill. She's got that one. Got a nice elevation. Good follow through and drilled it almost straight down. Past the attempted block by Kaminsky. 13 serving 20. This is game 3 as Jalen Williams, one of the 3 seniors on this team. Back to serve, there's Irway. Getting it across to Clapperich, and Clapperich a little bit too far by about 6 feet. 14 serving 20. Williams' next service comes to Schaubert to the net. Workman setting it for Irway, blocked down, and Tigers got caught creeping up. Avery was able to deflect it back, but the Lady Tigers in the back row were creeping up. Went right by him. Good block by the Lady Eagles of Bunker at the net. I believe that was Belk. Service comes back to Wood. She can't field it. It's an ace, and it's 16 serving 20, and Coach Barnes wants a timeout. It's the Salem Tigers leading the Bunker Lady Eagles in game 3 by 4, 2016. We'll come back in 30 seconds. This is Lady Tiger Volleyball on KSMO Media.
If you have the audacity to believe a financial advisor should talk with you, not at you.
If you believe access to your financial advisor should be a right, not a privilege.
Join the nearly 7 million investors who think like you do. FaceTime and Think Time make a difference.
Join us.
Join us.
At Edward Jones, it's how we make sense of investing.
Call Joe Brand in Salem at 729-3831.
Salem won game 1, 25-19. Game 2 is a seesaw battle that went to the Lady Tigers, 25-22. Salem with a 20-16 lead here, but Bunker has scored the last 4 points. Jalen Williams continues to serve. She's got 3 in a row. This service coming down to Irway. Bumps it to Workman in the middle of the floor. Back setting it for Irway. The kill attempt is good off the hands of Callie Sutton. Sutton trying to play that cross-court kill and got down low, but it went off her arms beyond Williams and back to the back wall. Point inside out for the Lady Tigers. 21 serving 16. Kaminsky service right down the middle, played by Barton. They set it there, and pushing it off was Belk. They play it back to the middle, does the Tigers. That was Strange, played across by Irway. They set it for Belk in the middle, trying to dink it down off the hands of Strange, as Emily has blocked her 5 times in this match. This time went off her hands to the floor as she went up to block. And a good play there by Belk to slow it down. Shalbert to Workman. The set there for Strange going across the court, but missed it. It's a 3-point Lady Tiger lead. Emily got a lot on that ball, but drove it about 1.5 feet too far. Emily can hit that ball hard when she gets up and gets that arm going. Belk's next service, that's off the net. Nice play by Wood to keep it alive to Clapperich. And Shalbert plays it across. There's Sutton pushing it over to Ritter. That's too deep. Good play by South of the net, just getting it to Sutton, who got it to Ritter, but Ritter tried to go across the court and missed it. Point for the Lady Tigers as Dubois comes back in. Avery Irway back to serve. 22 serving 18. That service back to Williams. Push to South. Now to Barton for the kill. And Dubois can't handle it down the line. Couldn't elevate it back to her teammates. It's a point and side out for the Lady Eagles. Reagan got her arms on it, just couldn't guide it back into the middle of the floor. Peyton South with the service. It's a deep one to Irway, bumping it to Workman at the net, and a misplay by Barton. Barton started to go up for the block. Instead, the ball just edged over the net. As she was going up, the ball fell in front of her. Point and side out for the Lady Tigers. Well, that's a break on that. Usually that's right down your throat. This time did happen that way. Clapperich again with a soft serve. Hit the bottom of the net. Schuyler with a mistake there. That ball needs to get over the net when you have game point virtually in sight. Now you got Lauren Ritter going back. Never know. Salem came back from a 5-point deficit. Clapperich setting it that for Strange. The kill going short side cross court. Emily going up, drilling it past Teff. She had no chance to block that one. Kept it very, very tight. And it's point and match point. Game point, match point. Kylie Shalbert back to serve. This one comes down to the net South. Pushing it across. Workman to Clapperich to the net for Moody. Blocked down, kept alive. Back setting it Clapperich for Irway, playing it deep. Pushed the net by Belk. Kept alive. Teff trying to push it down. The Tigers cannot keep it alive. Point inside out of the Lady Tigers. Caught ball called, I believe, on Kaylee Moody. A lot of battling at that net. It will be Kinsey Barton, the freshman, back to serve. 24 for Salem, 21 for Bunker. The service comes down to Shalbert. To Clapperich, now to Faith Kaminsky. Play deep, Williams. Getting it there to Teff, now to Belk, partially blocked, and it falls in on the Salem side. Timeout call by Coach Barnes with Salem up by 2, 24-22 here in Game 3. We'll come back in 30 seconds. This is Tiger Volleyball on KSMO Media.
I am a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and I'm here to talk about life, your dreams, your work, your family, and how you can protect it all with a company that will talk to you with the honesty of a farmer and take care of you with the integrity of a neighbor. I'll make sure no detail is left uncovered so your family can breathe easy. Because just like you, I chose to build a life in Missouri too. I'm a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and I'm from Missouri for life.
Welcome back, Salem High School Gymnasium. We're in Game 3. Salem with a 2-0 lead in this match. They lead this one 24-22 as Kinsey Barton, the freshman, back to serve. Have to win by 2 in volleyball. And right now, Salem with a 2-point lead. Barton to serve. And her service comes across to Shalbert to Clapperich, sending it there for Workman. And the ball is blocked, killed by Teft at the net. Workman didn't drive it. Teff did not go too high. And it's 23 serving 24. Shalbert to Clapperich to Workman at the net. Pushed in. Williams keeps it alive. And the freshman able to get across. Played back to the net. And the Tigers cannot keep it alive. We're tied 24-24. Irway did all she could. But a bad pass put the ball at the net. And we are tied 24-24. As I mentioned, you cannot take any points for granted. Kinsey Barton's service. It's out of bounds. Point inside out for the Lady Tigers, and this will be game and match point. Kaylee Moody will go back to serve, and she has had a good service night. Unofficially, I have her for 16 service points. Or is it Workman? Okay, Workman back to serve. Had the wrong girl there. 25 serving 24. Mallory service. It comes across to the middle of the floor. They set it across for Belk for the kill. Off the hands and down as Moody and Kaminsky went up. Ball was tipped, fell right behind them. We're tied at 25. Callie Sutton will go back to serve. 25 all. That service by Sutton comes down to Irway. To Workman, setting it back for Irway for the kill at the net. Kept alive by Belk. They push it back to Belk, trying to push it across and in. Dinked it over the block. Good play by the senior, recognizing the double block. She just lifted it over, and now it's game point for Bunker. Sutton with a service. Irway to Workman, setting it there for Irway for the kill. She's got it. We're tied again. 26-26. Blasting it right at the sophomore Callie Sutton, who put the hands up more in self-defense. Kaylee Moody back to serve. Tied at 26. Service comes down. Williams in a net, and a mistake there by the freshman Barton. She backed up. Williams put the ball up in the air. Barton took a step back, could not recover, and the ball falls to the floor. Game and match point for Moody. Kaylee's service comes down. Williams to the net. There's Sutton going across to Belk. And a point for Bunker. Net violation called on Kaminsky. And we're tied at 27. Teft will check out. Wood back in the game for Salem, coming in for Moody. Jalen Williams, who brought Bunker back in this game earlier. Her service comes across to Irway. To Workman, setting it for Irway for the kill. Played back to the net. Pushed down by Irway, kept alive. Shalbert to Workman. And a caught ball called on Mallory. There's been a lot of silly mistakes by our Lady Tigers here in this match, with a lot of caught balls and just some bad passes. To give Bunker credit, they are right in this, and they're fighting it to the end, and they've got the lead right now in this one. Workman to Shalbert, playing it across. There is Sutton. They get across to the net to Ritter, and they can't get it over. Lauren Ritter had to try and left-hand that one and try and go behind her. Couldn't do it. We're tied back at 28-28. Bad pass there by the Lady Eagles. Kaminsky's service comes down. Pushed across by Ritter to the net and pushed over. There's Irway to Workman. To Irway for the kill. It's good in the corner. Avery caught the corner. And this time Sutton let it go, and that ball caught the corner. She turned to let it go, and it's in. Game and match point again for Salem. 29 serving 28. Kaminsky with the service. Comes over off the hands of Belk to Williams. Back to Belk. Will bump it over. Kaminsky to Workman. For Irway for the kill. She's got it, and the Tigers win it off of Belk. Belk went up. Irway got the point as Belk deflected it out of bounds. And the Salem Tigers defeat the Lady Eagles of Bunker in 3 straight. 25-19, 25-22, and 30-28. What a good match here tonight between the Lady Eagles and the Lady Tigers. Salem comes out on top. Again, Got a couple of mistakes there by the Lady Tigers in this matchup. We mentioned it earlier that they seem to overcome those by helping each other out. And they got a break there by the Lady Eagles on a bad pass towards Lauren Ritter when they had a chance to win that game and send it to a fourth game. And she could not get to it, had to reach behind her, try and play it, and just no way. And Salem wins it by a final score here in Game 3 of 30-28 and win the match in 3 straight games. We'll come back in 3 minutes and wrap things up. This is Lady Tiger Volleyball on KSMO Media.
There's a place for do-it-yourselfers with everything for your car or truck.
There's end of summer savings at K&H Auto Supply in Salem. Get Turtle Wax Ceramic Wash and Wax or Ceramic Spray Coating, $13.99 each. Rain-X 2-in-1 Glass Cleaner for $4.99 and Purple Power Hand Cleaner for $2.99. K&H Auto Supply, your Parts City Auto Parts store in Salem.
Parts City. Yeah, Parts City. Parts City.
Every project is different, which is why Salem Truss uses modern engineering software to design, then construct quality trusses for your home, barn, or business. The size of the job doesn't matter, but the quality of the work does, which is why Salem Truss will deliver their trusses anywhere. Proud to support the Salem community, they're open Monday through Thursday from 7:30 to 4:30 and Friday from 7:30 until 11. For more information, call Salem Truss at 729-9276.
Southwest Baptist University campus in Salem provides quality higher education close to home for residents of Dent County and the surrounding areas. The classes at SBU Salem campus are taught in the afternoon and evenings, making a degree attainable for people who are in the workforce or can't afford to go off to get a degree. We offer degrees in nursing, which is an RN Bridge program, elementary education. For more information on the degrees and programs, please contact admissions counselor Chris Welch to schedule an appointment as a prospective or returning student.
Salem Memorial District Hospital believes that our community deserves the very best healthcare one could offer. We understand that all physicians need the highest quality images to thoroughly treat each situation. With you in mind, Salem Memorial District Hospital has brought these services home, and that includes our new state-of-the-art MRI. Don't waste your time and money driving long distances. Let us take care of you here at home. Salem Memorial District Hospital. Every patient, every encounter, every time.
Southtown Furniture. Southtown, where the bargains are. We've got everything from furniture to appliances. Quality floor covering. We won't be undersold, you'll see. To you, that is our guarantee. Southtown Furniture, where the bargains are.
Your legacy. Protect it, prosper, and pass it on. Stephen Patterson, attorney at law, specializes in real estate planning, probate, family law, and business law. A Salem native, Stephen Patterson provides comprehensive representation to clients throughout southern Missouri. If you need assistance, contact Stephen Patterson, attorney at law, at 573-453-2529.
Salem improves to 14-4. Bunker falls to 10-6-5 as the Lady Tigers win their 12th match in a row as they get ready for South Iron to come to town tomorrow night here at the Salem High School Gymnasium. Well, it was a heck of a matchup tonight between the Salem Tigers and the Lady Bunker Eagles. Tell you what, if you could see a lot of volleyball matches like this, you would attend a lot of games, because this one was a seesaw battle in games 2 and 3. Pretty close all the way through game 1 as well. Salem won that one 25-19. They had a couple of runs, though. Clapperidge, she had a 6-point run. And then Callie Sutton had a 5-point run for Bunker in that matchup. And then it was Moody that had a 6-point run as well for the Lady Tigers. And that kind of gave them the edge in that one. That built back up that lead that fell to 1 point and built it back up to 6 points or 7 points for the Lady Tigers in game 1. In game 2, it was just a seesaw match. Nobody really got on top. Bunker had a 3-0 lead to start out. Salem got it back. A 4-point lead. I think it was 15-11 at one point, but Bunker came right back, tied it back up. And it was just back and forth, all the way to 22-22. And then Salem Tigers got the side out point and then were able to score 2 points on the service to win that one 25-22. And then in game 3, again, a back-and-forth seesaw battle. Salem had a lead at one point in that game of almost of 9 points, but they couldn't hold it. Bunker kept chipping away, coming back. And with Salem 1 point away from winning the match in game point, Bunker was able to come back, tie it up. It was 24-19 at one point there. And the Bunker Lady Eagles came back, tied it up 24-24. And then it was seesaw back and forth all the way to the final point. Salem got a 29-28 lead on Sutton's service that went out of bounds. And then on the kill by Avery Irway off the arms of Belk. As she went up for the kill, Caitlin right there by the official. Hit her arm, went out of bounds. Salem wins it 3 straight games, 30-28 in game 3. Unofficially, we have Kaylee Moody at 17, make that 17 service points in the game, in the match. So she had in game 1, we have her for 8 service points. In game 2, we have her for 5 service points. And then in game 3, we have her for those 4 service points. So the 17 service points in the match for Kaylee Moody, by far the most. She also had 4 aces in the night as well. But a lot of great play, good kills on both sides. Belk had a couple of beautiful plays, as did the Barton girl, Kinsey, for a freshman. She's got that elevation, and she's going to grow into that. And she's going to be a good one. And the Tigers were able to take advantage of a couple mistakes. One by Kinsey Barton, though, on a what looked like should have been an easy set for Bunker on a play to Williams. Williams passed it on the service towards Barton, but Barton took a step back, and in doing so, the ball fell in front of her and gave Salem Tigers in game 3 that 1 point lead. And that sure did help kind of turn the tide and give Salem a chance to win it in 3 straight, and which they did do tonight. So tomorrow, South Iron Panthers will come to town. There's a JV matchup at 5:30. There'll be no play-by-play to the JV, and then the varsity match will follow. We'll have both here on KSMO Media, again beginning at 5:30 against the South Iron Panthers. For Ben, for Krista, my name is Stan Stevens. Thanks for joining us on KSMO Media for Lady Tiger Volleyball right here from the Salem High School gym. We hope you enjoyed it. If you missed any part of it, go back, watch it again. Well worth your time. And these Lady Eagles are going to be a force. Trust me, they are a very young team. 3 seniors, 2 sophomores, 5 freshmen. Well, they're going to be good. Give them just a little time. In the meantime, congratulations, Lady Tigers, on 12 straight. Let's make it 13 tomorrow against the South Iron Panthers. Again, have yourselves a great evening. Good night from the high school gymnasium.
Thank you for watching this broadcast of Salem Lady Tiger Volleyball on KSMO Media. Tonight's game was brought to you by K&H Auto Supply, Salem Memorial District Hospital, Farm Bureau Insurance, Bank of Salem, Napa Auto Parts, Monet Auto Supply, Progressive Ozark Bank, Tax Masters, Southwest Baptist University, Salem Campus, Town and Country Insurance, Terrell Complete Auto Care, Edward Jones, Duncan Family Chiropractic, Ozark Overhead Door LLC, State Farm Insurance, Salem Trust, Southtown Furniture, Stephen Patterson, Attorney at Law, Living the Dream Outdoor Properties, Wilson Mortuary, Country Chic Boutique and Photography, J&D Automotive, Dent County Veterinary Clinic, Align by Design Chiropractic, Hometown Mechanical, Town Screen LLC. Thanks to those sponsors, we're able to bring you Salem Lady Tiger Volleyball on KSMO Media.